Hi, welcome back to Mass Effect 3 Legendary Edition. I am here in the Hades Gamma cluster. There's no missions to do here, I'm just here to do some scanning. Speaking of scanning, I have installed a scanning mod, which makes this a whole lot easier.
I found something.
Yeah, you just scan once, and everything that's in the system gets picked up. Most of the planets aren't going to have any updates. So I'm not going to bother rereading them, because I did read them all in the first two games. I'll give a quick look at each of them just to see if there is any updates. Hey, special ops team's data. Nice. Well, like I said, most of them just going to be same as before. And I'll also do just quick little scans down as well, just if you want to pause to read them for whatever reason, you can. Don't know why you bother. If you do want to read them in more detail, then obviously all the planets are listed on the Mass Effect wiki. It's got descriptions of all the planets. Yeah, not much to pick up in this system. Another thing I may as well mention about the scanning mod I installed. Yeah, it just completely removes the Reapers.
Evasion successful.
Not that it's really necessary. Like I said, it's that just one scan does the entire system. So it's not like you need to remove the Reapers as well. But Nearum, as opposed to Farum. Some fuel. It's pretty useful. And yeah, you may remember this planet description from the first game, with the glowing lichen, or glowing fungus and lichen, which is apparently quite lovely. Cleansol. Again, this was sort of mentioned in the first game. Batarian scanned survey suggested a bunch of mineral wealth. Turned out it was a lie. Merida Industrial went bankrupt as a result. I should have looked up which which side quests took place on these planets, because I have no memory of what I did on any of these planets. Some credits, always useful. Yes, so there is one planet that I'll definitely need to look at here. Yes, Jartar. Noted for the discovery of the Leviathan of Dis, the apparent corpse of a genetically engineered living starship. Leviathan was found in the bottom of a crater by a Batarian survey team and estimated to be nearly 1 billion years old. It disappeared after a visit to the system by a Batarian dreadnought 20 years ago. Living starship. Doesn't that sound just a little bit familiar now? It's a long way off, please. So,
I found something.
we will actually, in fact, learn more about the Leviathan of Dis in just a little while. Enough. I think this might be more credits, I believe. Or salvage. Oh, no. Frigate. The Agincourt. That was the ship that Navigator Presley served on. And may he rest in peace.
Signal confirmed.
Go. I think there's a nice chunk of fuel here. Yeah, 400 units of fuel, so. Riza Uverson filmed the exterior scenes of Starless, masterpiece of Gothic horror. That sounds pretty cool. So yeah, just giving a little bit of time for you to read them if you want. But like I said, it's there's not really much useful here. Chohei, this might be the hostage situation. Can't remember exactly, but I believe that one was that Chohei might have been the planet that we rescued hostages from biotic terrorists. So yeah, the geometric patterns of lights on Zearter. That is one of the mysteries that stays a mystery.
I found something.
Unidor. Yeah, so far, nowhere in this, apparently none of the planets in this entire cluster, needed updating after the Reaper invasion. This is pretty much entirely a... Yeah, I think this whole thing is all uncharted planets in this entire cluster, so... Oh, well, that was quick. Credits. And this one, Antaeus, or Ploba. The structures within the atmosphere. Jupiter brain. Weapons of war. And yeah, it's another mystery that goes unsolved. There are a few in this series. Because that's space. You're not gonna be able to get all the answers to everything. And nice chunk of fuel there. There's Cradle. Shrike Abyssal! Sorry. The volume on the map for melee jumps is loud, so I'm just going to keep muting it whenever I go through. So it's hard to hear, but whenever you do fly over a spot where any of the broken, any of those destroyed fuel stations, whenever you do fly over one, there actually is a small beep for it. Like I said, it's subtle, hard to hear, and obviously, you know, you spend a lot of time flying around in order to
Signal
find
confirmed.
it. Talos Phaia. The Reapers found Talos Phaia easy prey. The independent planet had a defense fleet only sufficient to handle small-scale actions. Its high population and industrial base, once a deterrent to war with other Terminus system worlds, has only served to attract a larger number of Reapers than usual. 3.8 billion pre-invasion. Poor Volus. Hey, there's the Prothean obelisk that Volus back on the Citadel was talking about. Pretty sure I read all these before. Like, I'm pretty sure all these planets appeared in Mass Effect 2. If I didn't, then I apologize. Yeah, I'm pretty sure they all appeared in Mass Effect 2, so... no sense rereading them, right?
I found something.
Yeah, like I said, all the... almost all the planets in the first two games do reappear here with And like I said, any planet that you were able to visit in either of the first two games reappears here with some sort of resource. So yeah, Aphras, one of the planet that got absolutely bodied, possibly by the Reapers. $50,000-year-old mining station. Yeah, plastics last a very long time. More credits. So, yeah, most likely these planets were wrecked by the Reapers. That'd be the safest assumption. Hyperion bolus. Meant that will be recorded by space probes from all over the galaxy. Yeah, somehow don't see that happening now. Wasteland, sure, why not? Last cluster to be scanned that doesn't have any side quests in it.
Signal confirmed.
Might leave that that fuel there for later if I need it. Just seems like a good bit of caution. Or a good precaution. Just trying to think ahead, you know. And more credits. Yeah. Because I don't know how much fuel it'll have, but it's going to be more than I currently need. I need less than I've got like 924 fuel out of 1,000, so. So, yeah, I'll leave it for when I need it. Found it kind of weird that there's no fueling station at the Citadel. And also, one of the few planets that we don't get to return to, not the only one, but one of the very few that we don't get to see again, is Beckenstein. There's no returning to Beckenstein. Dr. Brisson's lab. This leads to DLC. So I am not going to be doing this for a long time. Because there's some pretty tough fights.
We are transferring your docking clearance to an Alliance official.
Figures. Finally back in action, the Alliance already wants us tagged and collared.
Just our way of welcoming you back, Flight Lieutenant.
Yes ma'am, requesting docking permission?
Docking permission granted. Would you like private transport arranged?
So yeah, you can just, so those are the only two places I can go right now, but once I've, after this, once I've explored the Citadel more, there will be more places I can go here. But no.
I'll handle it.
Yes, Commander.
Lovely view.
So, you're just silent behind enemy lines until the war is over?
No, they've got us on rotation. We're mostly in fortified holding zones until strike teams clear an area. Then we come in and set up medical bunkers and supply depots. And then the main fleet comes in to occupy.
I'm not wearing commando leather, honey. What does that mean?
We'll be perfectly safe. They don't put engineers on the front lines.
But you won't be able to talk to us.
Yeah, us, meaning they do have a kid. Is that a Kowloon-class freighter? Looks to me like a freighter there. Anyway, yeah, Cortez got off the ship.
Finally made it off the Normandy.
Not very far.
Glad I did. Even with the chaos of all the refugees, seeing so many ships in flight is comforting. Gets me thinking. Hey, a Turian frigate. I think that's the PFS Havenkow.
What's one Turian warship doing at the Citadel?
Looking for dry dock, I bet. She's seen battle. Look at the waiver in her drive core emissions.
Good eye for ships.
Alone, limping, looking for a haven. Maybe it would have been better to just go down fighting, like their families back home.
Are you talking about the Turians or yourself?
I should have been there. With Robert.
Glad you
But you
weren't, all
weren't.
things considered.
You're alive. And that's a good thing.
Maybe so.
The lives of future generations rest on those Turian shoulders. On our shoulders. Nobody's given up. Not those Turians. Not me. Not you.
If anyone can pull this all together, it's you.
Is that an Alliance cruiser? What's it doing here?
That's the SSV London. Decommissioned years ago. Look. No guns. Refugees must have salvaged her from a shipyard. Geneva-class cruisers always had ezo cores like granite.
People find a way to survive.
Do whatever it takes to see another day. Gotta let go. For real this time. The refugees here put up a memorial wall. They leave mementos of lost loved ones. I was thinking maybe...
What's stopping you?
Nothing. I mean... Let me think about it. Your suggestion to come out here was a good one, Commander. I needed this.
So yeah, he's still literally, like, he's right outside the Normandy. He's just looking at the ship there. So he didn't get very far off the ship, but it's a start. Alright, let's go talk to Kaidan.
Welcome, Commander Shepard. Please select a destination.
But he's not the only one we will be talking
One
to
moment,
here.
please.
It's time for our first reunion with a Mass Effect 2 squad mate.
Now arriving at Huerta Memorial Hospital.
Yes, I know your stock of modified metagel is low, but... No, you don't understand. This isn't for... Listen, I am a surgeon at Huerta Memorial on the Citadel. We have several alien patients here at this time, and we need... No, regular metagel won't work. We need the modified version for better absorption rates. Don't you dare hang up on me. This is a medical emergency. We can't wait forever on this.
So yeah, you may remember on that N7 mission I did, that Cerberus lab, I found metagel that works on Hanar. If you miss either that or on any of the other N7 missions, if you miss any of these, or any mission, a lot of missions have these things you can find that help out around the Citadel. If you miss them, you can find them in the Spectre Requisition office, at which point they cost money, obviously.
I found this Metagel formula. Figured you could make good use of it.
Where did you find this? Never mind, it doesn't matter. Yes, we can put this to good use. Thank you. No, it's fine. We won't be needing your supplies after all. No, we found a better variant of Metagel that allows for an even higher absorption rate among aquatic species. You'd like a sample? Why, of course, we'll be happy to send you one, just as we sent one to every pharmaceutical company in Citadel space.
Okay. You go. And yeah, anyway. First reunion with a Mass Effect 2 squad mate. Though obviously he's not going to be joining the group.
Commander Shepard. When I heard Earth was under attack, I tried to call. I never got through.
Thane, good to see you staying in shape.
My disease kills slowly. With enough care and a healthy lifestyle, it can be delayed for a few years. Of course, my allotted time has come and gone. Now I exercise because it pleases me. What are you doing here?
Good.
Visiting a friend, Kaidan. He got hurt protecting me.
The human biotic in intensive care. I saw the marks of an implant.
He has good eyes.
Yeah.
We have spoken. He seems an honorable sort. Your enemies may try to finish him off here. I will look out for him.
Thanks for that.
Appreciate it, Thane.
I am near the end of my life. It is a good time to be generous. Keppel syndrome has put most of my other plans on hold.
Thane is voiced once again by Keith Farley.
Do you know how much time you have left?
I've been to several doctors. My favorite gave me 3 months to live. 9 months ago. It's freeing to find no requirements placed on me. No responsibilities. No fears. It is a good end to a life.
So, yeah. Remember that this game takes place 6 months after Mass Effect 2. So that 3 months to live, that would have taken him right up to where we met him at Dantius Towers. So he really was expecting to die at that point.
Are you in a lot of pain?
At times. The oxygen transfer proteins don't form correctly. Your human equivalent would be hemoglobin. As a result, my blood is low in oxygen. No matter how much I breathe in, I get tingling, numbness, and that is the best of it. As for my brain, I cannot track the damage. I just experience dizziness from time to time.
Sounds rough.
I'm back on the Normandy on an important mission. Sure could use you.
I would not be as I was before. I need daily medical attention. And if I know you, you will want to fight the Reapers somehow.
You do know me.
You need the best at your side. And I am not at mine.
You don't have to wrestle down Krogan and break their necks. I'm sure we could find you lighter work.
Take the hint, Shepard.
I'm at peace with what I've done in my life, Shepard. There comes a time when one must rest from war and conflict. It is not your time, but it is mine.
Dude's dying. Don't try to recruit the guy when he's, when he's so close to death.
I wish the best for you, Thane.
And I for you. Do not grieve for me. I have good doctors. My son visits regularly. Perhaps we will keep up via the extranet now that you are free. Until we meet again, Shepard.
So he's keeping in touch with his kid. That's nice.
Coming by again, Shepard? I'm flattered.
I wish the best for you, Thane.
And I for you. Do not grieve for me. I have good doctors. My son visits regularly.
I'm glad for that.
Keep up via the extranet.
I'm glad that that his son's keeping in touch with him. Okay, that got a little bit weird for a second there. Shepard, what are you doing there, Shepard?
It's completely tasteless to call this place Huerta Memorial.
President Huerta died of a stroke 2 years ago, ma'am.
I think you meant to say the man was dead for an hour and a half and his political enemies piled on enough propaganda to get the hospital name changed.
He can't remember his own name without the VI in his head telling him what it is. Trust me, in this building, we know dead.
The Supreme Court says he's alive.
5 justices say he's alive. 2 of them appointed by him. The name is what it is.
So yeah, you'll remember I talked a little bit about that in Mass Effect 2. There was the Cerberus Daily News thing. They had some articles about the case, determining whether President Huerta was alive or dead. So, yeah.
It's completely tasteless to call this place where.
Having a VI drive your body isn't life. Are Reaper husks alive?
You did not just say that.
But it's the same thing, isn't it? He walks and makes noises just like they do.
Burn.
Fine. I guess I'm just surrounded by zombies.
Yep.
Thanks. Took her long enough to get the hint.
So, yeah. Don't harass the staff over the name of the hospital. They have no say in that.
Thank you for shopping.
Dr. Michelle.
Hello again, Commander. Here to see our patient?
Of course.
How is Caden doing?
Stable. There's no evidence of cognitive impairment from the concussion, but multiple shoulder fractures are still on the mend. Bed rest under observation is all that's needed now. I'm sure a visit would be welcomed.
Keep up the good work, Doctor.
You too, Commander.
The Alliance military has abandoned the Hades Gamma cluster to incoming Reaper forces.
Hey, I was just there.
Yes, I'm trying to place a call to Grissom Academy. They have biotic amp interfaces. I may be able to adapt for Asari use. No, it won't connect. It says the station's communication system is offline. Of course, if these interfaces make our commandos better on the field, I'll hold for as long as you need.
So, yep, we'll be going there soon.
Listen to me, those prototypes are vital. We need these biotic upgrades to fight the Reapers. I know the Ismar frontier isn't safe. Yes. All I can say is that unless we get those prototypes back, this project accomplishes nothing. Thank you very much for your time. I'll call you if anything develops.
So yeah, Ismar Frontier. I don't think I can go there just yet.
You can replace my leg, right?
Yes, but clone tissue replacement takes months. You'll need a prosthetic.
Oh no.
I highly recommend talking to our resident psychiatrist before the operation.
Yeah, poor guy.
I'd like an answer, Major. The galaxy has need of exceptional soldiers like you, now more than ever.
You'll have it soon, Counselor. I promise.
I look forward to it. Shepard?
Udina?
Weirdly tense there.
Shepard, hey. You just missed snack time. Actually, that's probably a good thing. Thanks for coming.
No problem. What did Udina want? Still thinking about the Spectre position?
It was a big honor. A huge responsibility. Just need to be sure.
I got you this.
Wow, thanks, Shepard. That's really great.
Don't sound too enthused.
Pick me up.
Maybe when I'm out, we can crack it open and celebrate. I am so ready to get out of here, Shepard. You can't tell, but I'm tied to this bed by medical red tape. I mean, Doc says I'm good to go, but then she always finds just one more test to run.
Yeah, doctors are like that. Anyway, yeah, shirtless Caden, just as a treat for the as a treat for those in the audience who enjoy men.
You doing okay?
My implant got a little rattled, so Doc just wants me to keep the biotics offline for a bit. It's really no big deal.
Need me to break you out?
I'll let you know.
I'm glad you asked me to come. It's good to see you're gonna be okay.
Thanks.
You almost died on my watch. It was horrible to see.
I want you to be straight with me then. So I just want to make sure, after Mars, after Horizon, you and me, we're good.
Of course.
We've been through hell together, at each other's backs. That kind of bond is hard to break.
No, not just that. You were my commander, sure, but you listened, too. We went through Ash's death together.
Yeah. We did.
So what do you say? Are we good?
Of course we're good.
We're good. It was great to have you back on the Normandy.
Thanks.
Feel like we've cleared the air?
Yeah, you know, I'm not sure that I've been wrong about Cerberus, but I've been wrong about you. I should let you get back to the Normandy. Wish I could come with you.
Take care of yourself, Kaidan. We need you at 100%.
Will do. Thanks for coming.
If Ashley is the Virmire survivor, she is somewhat less conciliatory, or somewhat less apologetic, and somewhat a lot less like. She's just kind of jerkish about it. Like, she doesn't admit to being wrong the way Kaidan does. Yeah, there is still like a bit of a forgive and forget sort of deal going on, but she's a lot less, I don't know, just less understanding than Kaidan somehow.
Something else, Shepard?
Of course.
Where's your family? Are they safe?
My family? My parents live in Vancouver.
Oof.
But Dad's family owns an orchard in the BC interior. They were headed out there on a shuttle the day of the attack.
Heard from them?
No, not yet. But I hope... I'm hoping Dad's Alliance training has kept them safe. Must be killing them not knowing where I am.
Yeah, that's
We're
like
gonna be able to get past what happened on Horizon.
We just did. But sure.
I'd like to, Shepard. I'd like to move past the harsh words and be friends. At least.
So, how do we fix it?
I'll admit, I own a lot of that. You were standing right in front of me and I shut you down. I'm sorry.
Okay.
Okay, so let's just put it behind us and get on with what's important right now.
Bury it?
Deal.
Bury it. Forgive it. I think that's how we get past Horizon.
Done.
You've been injured. Sure you want right back in the thick of it?
Are you kidding? I want to kick the Reapers straight to hell. Cerberus, too. People near death say their lives flash before their eyes. Well, the future flashed for me. The anguish, the families, the children. It made me determined to live. I need to do something, Shepard. To save at least a few lives.
You said your implant got rattled. Everything good?
The medical gibberish was a bit more impressive, but that's what I took away. Rattled. Found a great doc at HQ that's fascinated by the L2 implant. Kind of her pet project. The headaches are as bad as ever, but she's got me on a regimen of acupuncture and meds and some nasty tasting concoction. Won't tell me what it is.
Worse it tastes, the better it works.
Are stronger than ever. Maybe some things get better with age.
Or maybe you have.
Are you flirting with me, Commander? Wait. Don't tell me. Let me live in the illusion.
Cute. Yeah, the worse a medicine tastes, the more effective it is. It's why Buckley's works. And, Kaidan is, Kaidan was a romance option in the first, for female shepherds in the first game. Here he returns as a romance option for both female and male shepherds. So, for once, male shepherds actually have a gay option. There's Cortez and there's Kaidan, so they get two, which is really nice. I'm glad they did that. it's not something that, I have any personal interest in. I'm interested in women. I prefer women. But I am very glad that they actually did decide, hey, you know what? Gay dudes exist.
Give me the update, Major.
Major, yeah.
Congrats. There's obviously been a lot going on.
Anderson asked me to take over a Spec Ops program. First Special Operations Biotics Division. We're recruiting the most talented human biotics from around the galaxy.
What's the focus?
Sounds good.
Covert, high-risk missions. Turned it down at first. I mean, teaching? I prefer to get my hands dirty.
Anderson can be pretty persuasive.
Yep.
Yeah. Bit of a hard ass, but you can't argue with his kind of experience. Wouldn't take no, said it had to be me.
With your history, you're the perfect choice.
True. Human biotics are... we're different. Freaks, even. Most people in the galaxy still see us that way. But accepting it, and embracing it, can be the difference between success and sitting at home in your PJs, taking red sand. But I don't have to tell you that.
Because Shepard herself is a very powerful
I should
biotic.
probably get going.
Thanks for coming by.
Take care, Kaidan.
So yeah, Shepard is also one of the most powerful human biotics. At least as an adept. And I suppose again, conversation over there I am holding off on just for a little bit longer. It's a powerful one.
Commander Shepard, please select a destination.
So let's hit the holding area. New area.
Now arriving at Docking Bay E-24, emergency civilian housing.
You can't turn people away.
Yes, we can. Tell your friends to move their ship out of the docking bay.
Wait, please. My family's on board. Just let them land. I'll pay.
This isn't about money. The wards are already at capacity for refugees. There's just no room.
You let Asari in here earlier.
That's back when we had space.
Where's my family supposed to go?
I don't know, all right. But they can't land here.
Yeah, that's it's tough, for sure. Yeah, there's a lot of people hitting up the Citadel right now. A lot of refugees.
You can't turn people away.
Sure you can't squeeze in a few more people, officer?
And who the heck are you? Oh, Commander Shepard. If that's what you think, I'll find them some room.
So my family can dock?
Commander Shepard says your family's cleared. Just tell them to hurry.
Thank you, Commander. Thank you so much.
So this is the memorial wall. Once again, if Ashley is the Virmire survivor, she'll tell you that her youngest sister married an Alliance soldier who is now deceased, and she will ask you to meet her and her sister here as moral support while her sister sort of mourns.
Hello, Commander Shepard. Welcome to Docking Bay E-24. This level has been repurposed to accommodate the recent influx of civilians on the Citadel. Please ensure that you observe proper security protocols at all times while in this area.
Can you tell me about the security protocols you mentioned?
Due to the high influx of civilians and new streamlined processing measures, travel from this area is carefully monitored. These are merely precautionary measures to ensure the safety of permanent Citadel residents.
Okay.
How many people are stranded here?
Any personal information pertaining to residents of these facilities cannot be revealed without prior authorization. However, be assured that the facilities allocated by Citadel Council are more than adequate for current requirements.
Adequate?
Absolutely. Furthermore, relocations requests are being given top priority. The Citadel is dedicated to ensuring optimal solutions for all.
What else is in the area?
This high-security docking area was formerly reserved for Alliance Embassy deliveries. However, Councilor Udina recently put forth a council motion that it be converted to accommodate civilian emergency housing.
So how did the council react?
The motion passed with unanimous approval.
That's nice.
Since then, all major races have contributed to the funding required to maintain this area.
Well, that's
Thanks,
good.
Savina.
Please speak with me again if you require further assistance.
So, yeah, it's this is just downstairs from where the Normandy docks, as you can see.
Excuse me, what was your name again?
Victor.
Christophe Vasseur. Good to meet you. How long have you been here?
I don't know. I'm not in the...
I don't know how long it was since I escaped Leon. Do you know Leon?
No.
That Batarian just does not want to chat.
My brothers and sisters, we have faced adversity and overcome. This is but a test. Remember the pillars of strength that hold
He's not very loud.
Show the galaxy our resolve. I know that your faith is weak. Our government has fallen, but if you hold the pillars of strength in your hearts, please, just don't give up.
He's very quiet. His people can barely hear him.
I recovered your pillars of strength from the kite's nest. They're yours, waiting in Bay D-24.
Thank you. Right now, my people need any reminder of the faith they can get. Thank you, human. We will hold the pillars close to our hearts and persevere.
All right.
Welcome to Batarian State Arms.
Yeah.
Batarian State Arms, defending the hegemony.
Yeah, I don't think there's really anything here that I need.
All cast restrictions when making a purchase.
Cast restrictions, yeah. Tells you a lot.
Stand strong for your people with Batarian State Arms.
Alright, so an Alliance captain on her 5th tour of the Terminus systems once said that seeing a Kishok was the easiest way to tell if she was being attacked by Batarian mercenaries or slavers, since no bastard with a Kishok means to take you alive. This powerful sniper rifle fires a harpoon-like spike that causes massive internal bleeding, and its miniaturized disruptors will also destroy synthetics. The rifle's biggest drawback is that it must be reloaded after every shot, but for those with steady aim and good timing, one shot is enough. So yeah, this is pretty powerful. It is a powerful weapon. It's also pretty heavy. Piercing mud. Yeah. I don't know that piercing is really my big priority here. Extra damage for shotguns, that's pretty useful for people, for the characters who have shotguns. Attach an Omniblade to the weapon for increased melee damage, so yeah, so that's sort of what an Omniblade looks like. So most classes will have that as their heavy melee attack. They'll have that. They'll use that as a weapon. Terminus armor. Not very useful for me. Some classes, yes, the melee damage is good for classes that do soldiers and vanguards, and depending on your playstyle, sentinels can all get use out of the Terminus armor. But an adept, you're not going to be doing much melee. Blade attachment.
Please observe all cast restrictions when making a purchase. Your purchases are a credit to the hegemony.
So.
Primarch Victus has requested a war summit of council races. Reports suggest he has also offered an invitation to the Krogan.
And here's another old friend.
Yeoman Kelly Chambers.
Shepard, it's really you. I could just hug you.
Have you been?
I've been so
I'm
worried.
dropped my,
Without my Cerberus contacts, I had no way of knowing if you'd survived the invasion.
Damn it, I dropped my controller. So I missed the interrupt. Kelly, once again voiced, as in previous game, by Kara Pifko.
You're not with Cerberus anymore.
Of course not.
Working with you opened my eyes, got me thinking. I looked closely at what Cerberus had done. In good conscience, I couldn't stay with them. You inspired me to leave.
Come with me, yeah, so what, so she can read my emails again? How useful.
Come back to the Normandy.
Please believe me. I want nothing more than to be with you again, but I can't. Ever since the Collectors abducted us, I relive it every night.
That sounds unfun.
Running out. Then that cold hand pulls me back. They're above me. Around me. They stuff me into that coffin, and I'm relieved that they aren't touching me anymore.
Let me hug her!
You can't breathe. It seems like forever. I watched people melt. God.
I don't know why they don't let you hug her. That's the moment where you need to hug her.
I just can't step back onto the Normandy. I'm sorry.
Don't be.
That's fair.
And even if I could, I shouldn't. I'm making a difference here. If there was ever a reason I studied psychology, it was to help people at a time like this.
Didn't think Cerberus liked people going AWOL.
They don't. But Cerberus has more important things to worry about than me.
Don't take chances with Cerberus. Change your look, change your name, get new identification.
That takes time, and the people here need my help.
Do it, Kelly.
Okay, I will. If you think I should. I'm so
I
glad
do
you
think
found
she
me.
should.
Seeing you makes everything right again.
And...
Oh, and your fish. Nobody was going to take care of them with you in custody, so I saved them. I'll send them back to you.
Hell yeah!
Please be careful.
I got my fish back. Hell yeah! That's what I've been needing. Now my quarters are
Let's
complete.
check on those Metagel supplies. Yes, sir. And have we heard anything from the hospital? The surgeons there are all busy. Keep on it. Some of these wounded don't have much time.
Yeah, Garrett's keeping busy.
Shepard.
What's happening?
We convinced the Council to accept our wounded. Nowhere else to go.
How bad is it?
More dead than injured. 85% killed in action.
Oof.
We'll need a morgue soon. Not a lot of flesh wounds when you're fighting Reapers.
Yeah, 85% KIA. That is brutal.
Casualties are that high?
Our frontline units are being wiped out, whole platoons at a time. A single Reaper can destroy 9 or 10 of them in one attack.
That's not war. It's slaughter.
They're called Reapers for a reason. And these guys found out why.
Do what you can for them.
A few of them might get back on their feet, but the rest... Sympathy is about all we can offer.
Any sign of your family?
Not yet, but I keep hoping. What about you? I'm starting to see some wear and tear.
I'm fine, but...
It's been rough.
Well, don't forget to come up for air.
That's what I'm doing
There's
now.
a lot more war to go.
You are looking at CI Model 1.7 AGB, Commander Shepard. Please see a store clerk to unlock a demo of this model.
Yep.
You have a copy of a Shepard VI.
Oh yeah, the one based on that war hero? We
Yes,
locked
me.
it after some kid spilled soda over the hardware. I'll unlock it, but we've only got the demo version working.
I love how she doesn't even notice who she... she's talking to here.
Good to meet you. I'm Commander Shepard, Alliance Navy. Extranet says you're Alliance military. Take care of yourself out there, officer. There's nothing this galaxy can't beat if we all work together. Except the Reapers. Ever see the size of one of those things? My personality matrix can predict what the real Commander Shepard would say with 7% accuracy.
Ooh, impressive.
I come pre-installed with an SSV Normandy flight sim.
Cool.
Got any pets? You look like a Varen person.
Fish. I've got fish and I've got a hamster. Wouldn't mind having a pet Varen. That'd be cool. I wonder what Urs is doing back on Chunka.
Always nice to see you. Hey again. Anyone ever tell you you're one hell of a looker, soldier? Don't be a stranger. I don't really sound like that, do I? Extranet says you're Alliance military. Take care of yourself out there, officer.
The Renegade VI is amazing. Just absolutely incredible. One of the lines is, install me in one of those flying drones and stick a cane on it. Another one, ever wrestle a Varen for money? And it also asks to be stolen. So yeah, the Renegade one is just absolutely incredible. Just pure genius. And won't go too much longer.
Welcome, Commander Shepard. Please select a destination. One moment.
Let's check out the Presidium Commons. I'll explore the Commons and probably end the episode after this. After I check out the Commons.
Now arriving at Presidium Commons.
I think I'm ready to end it with him. Things weren't great even before he deployed, and if I pretend to be happy over the vids...
It's not fair to him or to you. With all the craziness of a war going on, you deserve to be happy.
And I'm not. I have to be honest with him.
Then you need to tell him.
Nah, poor guy.
Hello, Commander Shepard. Welcome to the Presidium Commons. You are on the main promenade of the shopping galleria. Here you will find establishments offering specialized goods and services. For assistance or for information about our special promotion, talk to me or contact the Citadel Tourist and Visitor Board.
Special promotion? Ooh.
What's this promotion you mentioned?
Producer Jean-Marie Aronisius is donating a portion of all proceeds from her new Blasto movie to the Citadel's military defense fund.
Well, that's nice of her.
Audio excerpts of Blasto 6, Partners in Crime, are now available for your listening pleasure right here on the Presidium.
Ooh, nice.
We're gonna check this out.
To listen to excerpts, simply go to the features hallway and find the Blasto 6 Partners in Crime publicity panel.
What else is in the area?
The Presidium Commons have been a cultural mainstay since the Council was first established at the Citadel. Recently, new biometric systems have been added to assess the specific needs of your species.
Biometric systems. Sounds more like a security measure.
These simple and confidential systems are in place for the safety of all visitors to the Presidium. We respect your privacy, Commander Shepard. To opt out, please visit the Citadel Tourist and Visitor Board.
This place feels familiar. The sounds, the smells. It's like being back on Earth.
The current decoration budget was approved by Ambassador Asoba, the human representative for Earth on the Citadel. Each species granted ambassadorial rights on the Citadel can apply for a slot on the decoration schedule to change the promenade and parks below. The only condition is that the proposed environmental features not be toxic to species living on the Citadel.
That's all.
Sounds nice.
Please speak with me again if you require further assistance.
So, yep, just end it. Citadel Rapid Transit is back.
So, you want us to enlist as soldiers? Isn't there anything else we can do?
The military needs everyone they can get.
None of us knows how to fight.
Mackenzie's a biotic. Dave and Graham go to the pistol range. Oh,
And Orion's always buying mods for his shotgun.
The one he's never even fired? I love our friends, but we are not combat material.
I mean, you do get training.
I can't sit around watching what's happening to Earth anymore.
So, you want us to enlist as soldiers, isn't it?
You two could save lives by helping doctors in the refugee camps.
Thanks. Who was that?
The first human Spectre?
Wow, Commander Shepard?
Yeah, and it's good advice. Let's sign up as Med-10 volunteers. How's that sound?
Much better than shooting myself in the foot with a rifle.
Yeah, gotta be... I want to be nice.
Overcharging for goods, denying refugees basic services. It seems the Reapers took our culture when they took our world. The Book of Plenix demands charity and forgiveness of debts in times of war. Of course, the Book of Plenix was lost in our home world, and now our people have lost their way.
Aw. No, exports. Yeah, new fish.
At Kanala Exports, we believe that a peaceful heart is a strong heart.
These prized decorative carp are native to Earth. So this.
Cultivating serenity is possible even during times of crisis.
This is pretty good. If you're not a soldier or infiltrator, but you still want to use sniper rifles, and you're not great at aiming, it slows down. Like whenever you scope, it slows time down for you a little bit. There are some guns that this is really good for. This is pretty good. See through smoke.
We believe that a peaceful heart is a strong heart.
This is actually really good armor. Boost to recharge speed and damage and shields.
We believe that a peaceful heart is a strong heart.
So yeah, that is good armor.
Serenity is possible even during times of crisis.
This one not so much for an adept.
Kanala Exports is pleased to offer goods for security and peace of mind.
This was DLC as well. This one was tied into Kingdom of Amalur.
Exports is pleased to offer goods for security and peace of mind.
So yeah, this one was this armor was a tie-in to the game Kingdom of Amalur. I think if you played the demo, you would get that armor, and if you completed the demo, there was a gun that would be available.
Elkos Combine Arsenal Supplies.
25,000 for an Aquarium VI.
Elkos Combine. If it exists, we carry it.
With so many exotic species of fish available in today's galactic market, it takes an expert.
Ask about our full service warranties.
It takes an expert to maintain an ideal aquarium. This VI automatically dispenses food, adjusts the temperature, pH, and algae content of the water, and even talks to the fish when you're not around, leaving you free to enjoy your aquatic friends without fear of killing them. 25,000 credits for this, for something that is largely useless, since you can just, go up to your cabin after every mission to feed your fish, or just not bother buying the fish at all. So this is basically useless.
Don't be left out in the cold. Ask about our full service warranties.
Rieger Carbine. Pretty useful for fighting synthetics.
Ask about our full service warranties.
This one, pretty decent.
Any opened goods can only be
this is a good one. The Punisher features a secondary barrel that fires one armor-piercing round per main barrel burst. It was developed by Bloodpack gunsmiths who found that their Vorcha recruits frequently forgot to optimize ammo loads in the heat of combat. This configuration makes the process automatic and highly effective at penetrating armor. So yeah, that is a good gun. Adas.
Don't be left out in the cold. Ask about our full service warranties.
So yeah, another one that's useful against synthetic enemies. Be a while before we deal with any of those. Invented by blood-pack weapons experts, the first Executioner was improvised using spare parts and scrap metal during an Omega territory dispute. The result was a handheld cannon, able to fire high-impact, armor-piercing slugs, although only one at a time due to its limited heatsink. Many blood-pack mercs carry an Executioner as backup in case they get pinned down, but some enthusiasts prefer it as their primary gun, sticking to the one-shot, one-kill approach. Pretty useful for your squad mates, I think. The Striker. Functions more as a grenade launcher than a rifle, firing high-impact slugs that detonate on contact. Increases rate of fire the longer the trigger is held, which is devastating if the weapon can be kept on target. In an attempt to make the Striker mark the Striker outside the Krogan DMZ, the gun was designed to be fired by non-Krogan, but its recoil tends to outbound smaller species. Enthusiasts point out that the target on the receiving end of a Striker has far worse things to worry about than a shooter's mount. So yeah, I believe the shots it fires... Yeah, I mean, it's basically grenades, yeah. Which means that armor-piercing ammo doesn't actually benefit this one, but it's still a pretty good gun. Shredder mod, meh. Increases damage, useful. Cerberus armor.
Any opened goods can only be returned for store credit.
Again, pretty decent armor.
Don't be left out in the cold. Ask about our full service warranties.
So yeah. Ammo capacity, yeah, so it's pretty useful, especially, again, for people who rely on weapons.
Don't be left out in the cold.
Like pistol mode.
Yeah.
I'll get it, but it's not as useful for pistols. Not as big a deal for pistols as it is for other types of weapons.
Selling now would be unwise. I'm aware of what's happening. Offload them into the Motan cluster. And then I'd advise traveling someplace safer.
Bar Levon, you may remember him.
I wouldn't go to the settled worlds. Larger colonies appear to be priority targets. If you're coming to the Citadel, do it soon. Certainly. Look me up. Business will keep me here for some time. Don't count on the Batarians. Karshon is lost. The Alliance is spearheading this war. I agree it's quite impressive, but I wouldn't venture into the Sol system.
Good advice.
Call me when you have the information. No. I'll send you a different number. This connection isn't absolutely secure. Selling now would be unwise.
The Blastos...
Financial VIs, the military gear will lose millions.
Who cares about the money? Haven't you heard the news from Palaven?
That's what your army is for. Nothing's going to reach the Citadel.
We need to start manufacturing military tech. Nobody will need banking software if these Reapers win.
The market for military goods barely carries a profit. Who do you propose as our buyer?
The Council, the Empire, maybe the Alliance. Even if we don't make much now, they'll remember us when the war's over.
If we switch from financial VIs...
I've seen Palaven burning. Those fires aren't going out anytime soon. If you can help.
Look, Cyrus, you want to sell your shares and walk fine, but I'm not selling financial VIs while my homeworld burns.
Okay, let me think. We could repurpose the VIs for upgraded targeting solutions.
Right. We'd be able to use most of the hardware. The financial VI has more processing power than we need.
No, that works. We'll rig the VI and it translates for all standard weapons. Refit weapons without having to overhaul your targeting computer. Rapid response flexibility. We'll make a fortune.
A small fortune. We're selling these at cost plus 3%.
Fine.
The Blasto ads are up there. I will do that at the end of this episode.
Thinking of going? To Sanctuary, I mean.
This is supposed to be something different.
We're looking at
course not. Sanctuary's a scam.
What?
Oh, count on it. Somebody's making money off people's fear. Wish I'd thought of it myself.
So yeah, this ad is supposed to be something different. I think probably when I come back soon, one of my future visits, that ad will show something different. And hey, heartbreaking conversation.
I know what you mean. I thought our training prepared us for everything.
Every time that Asari Commando sees me, she just starts screaming. I can even hear it when I'm trying to sleep now. I'm supposed to be helping her, but I feel like I'm breaking her world all over again every time she sees me.
It's not your fault. Any human would probably trigger that reaction for her at this point.
No. I looked up the file on that colony she was at. That girl she keeps talking about, we look alike. I shouldn't even be allowed in to help anymore.
Yeah. Fun.
This is problematic. We must find a way to stabilize the heating unit so the water temperature can remain steady. The colony's location is hardly ideal for our species. The clutch will be imperiled if we do not act soon. Of course, I will do everything I can do to help. We are family. The extreme weather conditions may require technology that is not readily available on the market.
And end of the best running gag.
But your manager said you could give me a refund if I made an appointment.
You're not on my appointment list, and you don't have a receipt. I don't even think we carry that version anymore.
Listen, I don't need a new model or store credits or anything. Just want it.
There's nothing I can do without a sales record of some kind.
I can go get the warranty book from my car.
I'm afraid I can't help you.
Yep. All the way from the first game. One of my favorite running gags. Just that dude still trying to get his refund.
But your manager said you could give me a refund.
And yeah.
Are you keeping this guy at work while there's a war on?
Well, it's his job, right?
Actually, I'm supposed to be on break. Contacting the family I haven't heard from in days.
Yeah. I guess maybe a war's a bad time.
Maybe. That didn't cross your mind the other 10 times you visited this week?
Yeah, sorry. I'll just, yeah.
I've never seen anyone so obsessed with getting a refund for a toaster oven.
Yep, toaster oven. If you side with the customer, you find out that the amount of the credit he's looking for, 15 credits is the amount of the refund he's looking for. 15 credits.
Welcome to Agor Munitions. Our customer service specialists are always interested in purchasing new technology.
So yeah, this one is pretty good.
Agor Munitions, for deals you never see coming.
Heatsink. This one is actually really good as well. It basically it basically makes your heatsink bigger.
Our customer service specialists are always interested in purchasing new technology.
Not really great, just because the SMGs don't do much damage on their own anyway. So reduced damage, it's not great.
Munitions, for deals you never see
May as well
coming.
get that. Don't think I'll be bothering with sniper rifles, so not about that. Serpentine Armory.
Proceeds from all sales go to help the troops on Palaven.
Yeah, so this one's pretty good. This Turian anti-material rifle is modified to kill Reaper enemies. The Crysize scope uses a rangefinder that adjusts to keep the target in proper proportion to the shooter, which comes in useful when the sniper is forced into close range. Its specialized ammunition is both armor-piercing and explosive. In a desperate move, the Turians released its specifications over the extranet so that nearly anyone with a fabricator could manufacture this weapon to help the war effort. So that's pretty good. Increased damage. Yeah, let's go with that.
Proceeds from all sales go to help the troops on Palaven.
Accuracy, meh. Sniper rifle piercing mod. Sniper rifles are one of the guns where piercing mods are actually useful, just because of the fact that they already do a lot of damage. So even at half damage, you're still putting in some hurt.
Professional grade equipment at reasonable prices. That's Cypratine. All Cypratine Armory products include a lifetime guarantee for performance. See our extranet site for details.
Here's a good conversation.
Citadel gift shop. All proceeds from today's purchases go toward the Turian war effort.
Ereba.
Oh, that's a lovely idea.
Blue Rose.
I really appreciate management doing it. My husband's away on duty right now.
Oh, you're bonded with Turian?
No, actually, my husband's a Krogan.
Yep.
Oh. Well, that's great. I just hope he knows which ones to fight.
Oh, hey!
Oh, I didn't... well, I just...
My husband is risking his life to protect us right now.
Yeah, what a jerk.
Sorry. That was thoughtless and... I'm so sorry.
No, I understand. Sometimes I'm surprised myself. Anyway, would you like to make a purchase?
Yes, of course. Anything for our troops.
Yeah, that lady just guilted herself into needing to purchase something. See, Ereba! The Blue Rose of Ilium has come to... Yeah, Nosastra. You may remember Nosastra as the capital of Ilium. That was where we met her before.
Welcome to Nosastra Sporting Goods.
This one's good.
All licensed huntresses may apply for a professional discount.
I believe that the this one, all weapons, like all the shots are charged.
Shoot, Nosastra.
It doesn't just you don't just pop up and shoot. Each shot you need to charge for a second before it fires.
Our selections include rare technology upgrades.
And I believe it fires like. I believe the weapons actually. I believe the shots can ricochet. So like, yeah, I think the bullets actually ricochet as well, which is pretty cool.
All licensed huntresses may apply for a
SMGs again. SMGs, you don't really need to worry too much about the weight. They are almost all pretty light to begin with.
Our selections include rare
Increased damage, good.
technology upgrades
Collector
for
armor.
systems.
This one would probably actually be really useful. Be pretty good for Sentinels. Model Citadel.
Licensed huntresses may apply for a professional
Good if you have good aim. I don't, so I'm not going to bother with that. Increased power damage. That one seems really tempting.
for a professional discount.
Not sure if I'll keep it.
Our selections include rare technology upgrades from the Terminus systems.
Sure. Not sure whether I will actually equip those. There's a lot of things I'm not sure. You only get 2 mods per gun, so I'm not sure which ones I'll equip. Yeah, scale mod of the Alliance Kodiak shuttle.
For the best in the business, come to Casa.
Yeah, pretty good sniper rifle. Magazine upgrade. Melee stunner. Piercing. Yeah, kind of useful, but not the one that I want to use. Stability can be useful depending on which assault rifle you're using. Some of them tend to have a lot of muzzle climb, so this can be useful for that. This one, I would argue that if you are using the Prothean particle rifle, this is an absolute necessity. I will explain why in the next episode, where I'll actually show off what the particle rifle does.
the best in the business. Come to Casa.
Power recharge and damage. So yeah, again, pretty useful.
From all purchases go to help our men and women serving in the Alliance.
Casa Fabrication Weaponry hasn't forgotten Earth. Neither should you.
And here's Edie out to see the sights.
Hello, Shepard. You look like you're gathering data. That is a safe assumption.
Always.
Anything big and world-shaking? Man's inhumanity to man? Does objective reality really exist? That kind of thing? I was running scenarios in my head to analyze Jeff's behavior.
Even more incomprehensible.
I believe he has a strong affectionate attachment to me, but he has not stated it to anyone yet. Shepard, you have first-hand sexual experience. How do you know when someone is romantically invested?
Yep. Yeah, that's certainly one way of putting it.
They'll usually show signs they can't stop thinking about you. You know, asking you out, giving you presents, maybe playing music. I lack material wants other than hardware and software upgrades, and my core programming does not assign values to music. Perhaps we could discuss how to provoke Jeff into an emotional commitment. That's not how to think of it. It's gotta be natural. You need chemistry. I see. There are a number of pharmaceuticals I could inject to simulate the desired emotional state.
No, Edie.
No, I mean
Bad
relax
Edie.
and do something you both like. Something simple. For example, you both like humor. Correct. I will see if there are comedic entertainment shows being presented on the Citadel. Scanning. Do you think he would like The Man Who Hung Himself? It appears to be about an amorous plastic surgeon.
Yeah. That sounds like a bad movie.
Edie, the important thing is to have a good time, wherever you go. And if you're having fun, he probably will too. Then the outcome is an unknown quantity, but you are saying I should attempt it anyway. Nobody ever fell in love without being a little bit brave. I see. I believe you have improved my chances, Shepard. Thank you.
So yeah, I'm gonna encourage the relationship, but on a personal level, I'm not a huge fan of it. I prefer the platonic bonding over the hormonally induced courtship behavior. That might just be me.
Hey, Commander, check it out. Big news! The Blasto movie is breaking opening week records. There's also a big expose on Quasar tournaments, tips on how to make your apartment look bigger, and, oh yeah, a big-ass Reaper invasion. These people have no idea.
When big events shake up the galaxy, people cling to what's familiar.
You say that like it's a good thing.
It's better than riots in the streets.
Is it?
I guess. I just wish there were a middle ground. You know, a little less gardening advice, a little more war prep.
It'll happen, once there's something people can do to help.
Meanwhile, they ignore the unshackled AI walking around the Presidium.
She run into any trouble?
No, she's my mobility assistance mech. Thanks to Vrolic syndrome, I'm legally entitled to bring her everywhere. Finally getting some use out of those disability benefits.
Hell yeah!
I'm sure she appreciates getting out to see the sights.
Ah, she's earned a little shore leave.
Abuse those disability benefits. It's what they're there for. I forgot.
I have noticed many displays of public affection on the Citadel. The rate seems disproportionately high. Everybody could die tomorrow, Edie. Hooking up is one of the few things they can do. I wonder if this is how the Krogan feel. I have spoken with many Batarian refugees here, Shepard. It may interest you to know that they are much more agreeable when the hegemony is no longer watching. Excuse me, Shepard. I'm looking through files and videos of human behavior. I have 1.24 million windows open, but your request is important to me. Please hold.
Yeah, that sounds pretty normal. A million tabs open. Most people have a million tabs open at all pretty routinely, right? Like that seems like a fairly normal number of tabs to have open.
Is it time to return to the Normandy? I'm getting propositioned with increasing frequency.
Leave my ship alone, pervs.
We've got to keep Jake in daycare. She should be socializing with other children.
But what if there's another attack?
We can't spend our lives waiting for that.
We're in the middle of a war, and I'm just supposed to send him away every morning?
We've got to keep Jake in daycare.
Yeah, these two.
Michael and Rebecca, right? Listen. Do whatever is best for your family. Just do it soon. Things are bad out there.
We will.
And thank you.
Aw. These two. Yeah. They're still not sure what the hell they're doing.
Still working?
One call leads to another, and here I was hoping I'd have time to enjoy the view. The last time I saw the Presidium, remember how it was all rubble after Sovereign attacked?
I barely got to see the Presidium before half of it got crushed.
And by the time they repaired it, it was time for the next invasion. Citadel hasn't seen the reality of this war yet. We should stock up on necessities while we can.
Such as?
EZO, heavy arms, mercenary groups.
I like how mercenary groups are now a necessity.
We'll get the people. Take a moment for yourself now and then.
I know. But there's always just one more task or meeting. Speaking of which, talk to the Volus, Barlavon. He'll point you to some mercenaries willing to join us.
And you can't tell me about them why?
Hello, Shepard.
I think I might actually have to leave the area and come back before Barlavon will talk to me. Yeah, can't talk to him here. So this episode's gone on for a pretty decent length of time. What's that now? Yeah, an hour and a half. So let's do a little bit of, I don't know when I marked all the, I don't know what happened, why all my things got marked as viewed, but...
Dr. Liara T'Soni is an Asari information broker with a background in scientific research on Prothean technology. Born on Thessia in 2077, she is the only child of the late matriarch Benezia. Although mother and daughter became estranged in the years before Benezia was indoctrinated by the Reaper known as Sovereign. T'Soni is also a highly trained biotic who served under Commander Shepard aboard the SSV Normandy before the ship was destroyed in a Collector attack. Before she became involved in galactic affairs, Dr. T'Soni spent 50 years researching the Protheans' technology and the mystery of their extinction. She now divides her time between uncovering Prothean ruins and consulting with noteworthy representatives of the various Citadel races. The Enhanced Defense Intelligence, or EDI, serves as an information source and cyber warfare defense system on the rebuilt Normandy SR-2. The ship's crew can access EDI at any terminal or through radio contact. During an attack from a Collector vessel, pilot Jeff Joker Moreau gave EDI full access to the Normandy systems, allowing the ship to escape. Although EDI retains the control that Moreau gave her, she is usually content to advise the organic crew members who fly and maintain the ship. Garrus Vakarian is a noted Turian sharpshooter and combat engineer. He was born on Palaven and became a Citadel security officer like his father. but left the Force when superiors shut down his investigation into the rogue Spectre Saren Arterius. Vakarian eventually discovered that Saren had been indoctrinated by the Reaper known as Sovereign. Vakarian eventually found his way to the criminal haven of Omega and assumed the name Archangel. There, he and a small group of operatives worked to disrupt the settlement's powerful mercenary groups until Shepard recruited him. The Turian narrowly survived the Second Normandy's attack on the Collectors. More recently, Vakarian has become the head of a Turian task force focused on preparing for the Reaper invasion.
Yeah, why
Major
not?
Kaidan Alenko is a human biotic and an officer in the Systems Alliance. He served as staff lieutenant under Commander Shepard on the SSV Normandy during the Battle of the Citadel, and now heads the Special Operations Biotics Division at the Alliance Warfare Center. An Alliance tribunal recently called on Alenko to testify about his experience with the Reapers. Alenko suffers from severe headaches because of the early model L2 biotic implants that he was given as a child. The L2 implants have since been discontinued due to the risk of crippling neurological damage.
I'm not sure why he doesn't get them
Lieutenant
updated.
Jeff Joker Moreau is a respected pilot with the Alliance Navy. Born and raised on Arcturus Station, he is widely considered to be the best helmsman in the Systems Alliance.
Okay, I think I did
Moreau,
read
Dr.
that
Karen
one.
Chakwas. In
I'm
the
pretty sure
Elusive
both these
Man
are
is a
correct.
human loyalist focused on advancing the interests of his species, whatever the cost to non-humans and reportedly humans. The Citadel
Yeah,
Council...
pretty sure that's one I've read. May as well read through these ones. Founded during the early decades of human space expansion, the Alliance News Network was originally a low-profile news organization known mostly for a series of exposés on the First Contact War. With a focus on galaxy-wide reporting, the ANN opened bureaus on planets across known space, winning a few awards for excellence and earning a multi-species audience. The Alliance News Network has never been funded by the Systems Alliance, despite what its name might imply. This led to regular confusion among those not in the know, although the network's recent high-profile sale to a media conglomerate made the ownership structure clearer. The new management has opted for a more sensational approach. This is particularly obvious from changes to its roster of reporters, with a few of the network's luminaries retiring or joining other news organizations. The network's increasingly lurid programming has gained wide attention as well as sorely needed ratings, all the proof that management needed to validate its course. Nonetheless, ANN insists that integrity and credibility are inviolable standards in the news. Intolerable. That would have been intolerable. Integrity and credibility being intolerable would be insert your most hated news organization here. Battlespace is among ANN's highest rated programs, known for a particularly titillating breed of reporting. Yeah. That's one way of describing Diana Allers. Among the show's most noteworthy segments are Diana Allers' dispatches from the front lines. The network calls her reports gritty and realistic, but she has been criticized for her unabashed focus on the violence of war. Even critics of Allers agree, however, that despite her often graphic visuals, the facts she reports are just that. Facts. First Contact War. So, yeah, once again, this is stuff that was that I read through in the first game, but so yeah, Commander Shepard, born 2154. First Contact War was 2157. Attack on Mindwar was 2170, when Shepard would have been 16, I guess. 2177, so Shepard would have been 23 when Akuz happened, when she lost her crew on, when she lost her team on Akuz. 2183, led by Rogue Spectre Saren Arterius, attacked the Citadel, ensuing in a battle that cost thousands of lives. A few weeks later, the SSV Normandy is ambushed and destroyed. Commander Shepard is presumed dead. 2185, an alien race known as the Collectors abducts thousands of human colonists in the Terminus systems. Commander Shepard leads a team beyond the Omega-4 relay to attack the Collectors where they live, stopping the abductions. 2186, current date. So that puts Shepard at 32 years old then, if my math is correct. 2154. 32 years old, but she spent 2 years dead. So. And the, again, this is something that I read in the first game. So, yep. So, yeah, that's one I read before. Organizations. Alright, so that's one that I'll read in a future episode. Alright, so that'll be enough reading. For now, seems like a good time to end the episode. But there's one important thing to do first. Blasto 6, Partners in Crime. Gotta love the poster, huh? So this is pretty amazing right here.
This one didn't have anything to ask them. You blew up half a level of Sakara Ward. It was an aesthetically displeasing habitat anyway. You don't get it, Kashe clan. Ever since they found Izo on the Vorcha homeworld, the Council's been trying to make nice. Bottom line, you can't touch the Vorcha. They've got diplomatic immunity. Then this one will not attempt diplomacy.
Nice line.
You're also getting a new partner. Are you engaging in reproductive behavior with this one?
Nice.
You want your Spectre status revoked. You're working in a joint operation with Boobin from CSEC. And Elcor. You know this one works alone. Look, I've had to talk them down from suspending you. I've gotten a pulmonary ulcer from dealing with this mess. I can't even eat solid food. You would benefit from shedding excess body mass, Chief.
Don't be rude, Blasto.
Greetings, Boobin. This one understands that you are the second best law enforcement agent on the Citadel.
Badass, funny. I heard the same thing about you.
Just avoid interfering in this one's projected maneuvering path.
Badass, hold it, Spectre. We do this by the book.
You may carry the book, while this one opens another excretion vent on the Vorcha Ambassador.
Badass, damn it. You big stupid jellyfish. I'm just 3 solar days from retirement.
Obtain a firm grip on your reproductive anatomy. The Vorcha Ambassador's vehicle just turned down that skyway.
Badass, what the hell are you doing? This is my mate's farm. We just made it all.
Hopefully, you are insured.
Just 3 days from retirement. As all cops are, of course. Like, as all older cops in buddy movies are. Yeah. So many cliches delivered in such weird ways here.
Greetings, Vorcha citizen. Please explain the reason for your haste.
You don't touch me. unique genetic structure will enable him to regenerate, unless this one uses fire. No talk! No talk! This one has forgotten whether its pistol is currently equipped with incendiary ammunition. Does the criminal scum consider itself fortunate?
Badass Flea, you'd better talk. I can't hold him back.
Good cop, bad cop.
Have a pleasant day.
Badass Flea, damn it. What the hell was that? You're out of control.
You may wish to monitor your stress levels. High blood pressure isn't healthy for a species adapted to a high-gravity environment.
Badass Flea, come on. I know someone at the consort's office.
This one suspected you had deviant mating fetishes.
Badass Flea, you're paying for the car.
Just as a reminder, Hanar, Elcor, and Vorcha are all voiced by Mark Meer, the guy who voices male Commander Shepard. So this whole thing is basically just him talking to himself. Except for one new character.
Welcome to the consort suites. Oh, Boobin, it's great to see you.
Jennifer Hale.
As a Prothean descended from heaven, because this one would enjoy enkindling that.
Badass Flea. Hey, man. That's my sister.
Your progenitor's genetic propensity for attractiveness was passed only to her.
Coquettishly, who's that big handsome jellyfish, Boobin?
Blasto. This one is training Boobin in proper legal procedure.
Badass Flea. Listen, honey. We need to get inside.
Coquettishly, you're at pain, Boobin, but I can't resist your good-looking partner.
Thank you, Polyp. This one will attempt to determine a way to repay you.
Badass Flea. Seriously. Don't be like that with my sister.
So yeah, the female Elcor is voiced by Jennifer Hale. Because, of course, she is. So it's just... I love this. I love this.
Greetings, Vorcha scum. This one mistook you for chromidification. You don't talk. Me get your badge.
Badass Flea. That badge is the only thing keeping him from killing you right now.
You'll be sorry. This one is already sorry. It will take hours to remove your olfactory residue from my oxygen diffusion membrane. Let us depart, Boobin.
Badass Flea. What the hell did that accomplish?
Two things. First, the Vorcha knows we are following it.
Badass Flea. And second,
You have demonstrated that you still possess a supportive endoskeleton.
Coquettishly, that's right, baby. Tell me your soul name.
It is whatever you wish it to be, Polyp.
Just imagine it. Just think about it.
what the hell is going on here? Are you sleeping with my sister?
Slumber would be difficult due to the energetic nature of our population.
Badass Flea. Damn it. Blasto. That's it. You and me. Outside. Right now.
Coquettishly, please don't hurt him.
This one promises not to harm your brother.
Badass Flea. I didn't ask to be partnered with you. Blasto.
No solid waste excrement. You dislike the manner in which this specter operates.
Badass Flea. No. You're one of the best damn cops I've worked with.
Then what is the difficulty, aside from your sister?
Badass Flea. The problem is that I can't work with a partner who doesn't respect me.
This one greatly respects you, but you care more about protocol than stopping the Vorcha.
Badass Flea. Doing it by the book is what separates us from them.
Kill you now! Spawn of questionable parentage. The Vorcha. Get to cover.
Badass Flea. Damn it. Blasto. They got me.
Oh no.
You are too aesthetically displeasing to die.
Badass Fleet, promise me you'll get the Vorcha.
They have already perished, though they are currently unaware of it.
Badass Fleet, no. Buy the book. Promise me you'll do it. Buy the book.
This one cannot accede to this request.
Badass Fleet, promise me. Damn it. Promise. Translator error. Obstruction in airway.
No! Boobin, no! Poor Boobin! All the cliches delivered so in such monotone voices. I love it.
Coquettishly, you didn't say anything about attacking my brother.
Me to pay you. My men kill you instead.
Apologies, but your men had to catch a sky car.
Blasto! How you find me?
By following Boobin's sister. It was obvious she helped your men plan the ambush.
You no kill me. Diplomatic immunity.
Yes. This one made a promise to do it by the book. You may only be killed in self-defense.
You no see my gun,
You are standing on flammable material. This one has no choice. But to enkindle this.
Yeah, pretty bad decision on the villain's part to pull a gun when he was just told that the only way Blasto could kill him was in self-defense. Pretty bad decision there.
Coquettishly, what are you going to do with me?
Nothing. The Vorcha kidnapped you to lure me in. That is all this one saw.
Coquettishly, you don't have to protect me.
No. But your brother needs blood from a family member to survive. And indicted criminals cannot make tissue donations.
Coquettishly, what? Boobin's alive?
Barely. And not for long. So cease talking and get to the hospital.
Coquettishly, thank you, Blasto. Thank you for breaking the rules for me.
Polyp, when has this one ever been concerned with the rules?
Boobin lives?
You do not retire for another 2 solar days, Boobin. Please refrain from sleeping on the job.
Badass Fleet. What happened?
We got the Vorcha by the book.
Blasto! The entire Vorcha embassy burned down. Do you see how my suit is bulging? It's because the Turian counselor is in here with me. Up my cloaca.
Love that.
Nobody would be happy lodged in your cloaca, Chief.
You're lucky Boobin's sister can testify that you killed him in self-defense. Do you know how much paperwork you're going to have?
My partner can take care of it. He is still restricted to desk duty for health reasons.
Badass Fleet. Blasto. You son of a...
Cue closing music credits. Or cue closing credits music. So one last note. So yeah. Genius. Absolute genius. A masterpiece. No notes. Standing ovation all around. 2 thumbs up. Or... 6 tentacles up. Whatever. Brilliant. One last thing before I end the episode here. One last note about Blasto 6. There were plans for a sequel where Boobin would get a promotion. He would become a Spectre himself. And they would have included the pun Boobin Spectre. Yep. That almost happened. They they decided not to go that route, which was probably, honestly, the right choice. Probably the smart thing to do, not going that route. But yeah, we almost got Boob Inspector. So, yeah. But yeah, Blast House 6, Partners in Crime. Just a cliche-laden disaster movie that you can't not love. I think somebody might have actually animated it. Like, I think somebody might have actually, like, put a video together of it. I'm not sure. Give me 1 second here. I'm going to double check if anybody did. Because I feel like I saw it before. Maybe not. No, I think they did. Yeah. Somebody did do a video for Blast House 6 Partners in Crime. Or maybe they didn't. 1 second here. Yeah, they didn't. Man, I could have sworn somebody had actually turned it into a video. But I guess not. That's a shame. Would have expected it would have happened, but no, I guess not. But yeah. That is absolutely a work of pure art. Oh, no, they did. User by the name of SM2142. Put together Blast House 6 video. So if you want to watch that, you can find that on YouTube. But yeah, love it. Anyway, that'll do for this episode, because it's run pretty long now. So next episode, I will explore more of the Citadel. So yeah, this is a Citadel two-parter. There's a lot of Citadel. There's a lot to do around here. A lot of conversations. So yeah. So I'll see you for that in the next video.